and it shall be a good man. He shall.
Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen.
A-Shall. In the club with my homies, and I'm getting real drunken. It's news from bed now, and the king is drinking from his goblet, and we're hanging out in the king's court. I'm the jester. I like to hang out with my chest hair. I'm gonna braid it for the king and give it to him as a pillow. And I like the king. He's my friend. I like to sing for him. I'm hanging out with all my friends in the courtyard, and we're dancing, getting syphilis, getting nasty, and we're getting mischievous. Hanging out with Patty. We're the king's jesters, don't get maddie. We're gonna hang out, we're gonna do the podcast. Let me throw it over to my friend, he's the raw guest.
I'm a raw guest. I got the raw chest coming out with the raw best. Play the lute, gonna put it in a poop chute. Then I'm gonna give you the flu. Then I'm gonna give you black plague. Trying to run around getting money every day. Throw my coins at the feet of the king. Gotta pay taxes when we got the rings. Gonna rob another village nearby. And you know I got this shit like Skrillex in the back of the club. And I'm running up shit with my chubby body. Getting hot like hot toddy. Oh, I'm naughty. Put me on your list, Santa Claus, Mr. Bitch. Got Mrs. Santa Claus on my nips. Got Mrs. Santa Claus on my hips. Got Mrs. Santa Claus on my lips. News from bed.
Luda! I was 13. I had my first love. Ain't nobody ever coming in between us. Ain't nobody ever coming up above. She had me going crazy. I ain't mess up, love. She had me going daily. Ain't need no Starbucks. That's his rap from Baby by Justin Bieber.
Wait, who? Usher? That's Usher, right?
Ludacris.
Ludacris.
Because when I DJ weddings, they didn't give me much advice, which I wish I got more advice because I've made a lot of mistakes, but never during like important moments. But they were like, when you play "Yeah" by Usher,
play the Ludacris version.
You can't fade the song to the next song until the Ludacris rap.
Oh, because people are like waiting for the Ludacris.
No, it's ridiculous. Everybody in the club conspicuous.
That is true, because you throw those hips around town SpongeBob style when that comes on.
Step back, then we wind it back. Better lift that, make the booty go. That's what he does. Step back, then rewind it back.
God, dude, music used to be so good. What happened? Now it's like
worse.
Pink Pony Club, dude. I would rather be a teenage girl slitting my wrists.
How many years after 9/11 did they wait to release "Yeah" by Usher? like when did we recover?
Is that post 9/11?
I guarantee it is. It doesn't feel like a 90s song.
I don't know. Let's take a look. Take a guess, News from Bed audience.
I'm going to say it came out in 2004.
2004.
Yeah.
James.
So 3 years later, they were like, let's get back to the club.
Give it up, guys, for James.
Yeah. You know, that's what they were. They
Donlin.
You gotta edit.
Bill, can you make a note of that?
Yeah.
Thank you, Bill.
Thank you, Bill.
Dude, do you think 9/11 would have happened if all those guys at that strip club could have, gotten dancers to the song "Yeah" by Usher?
Well, I told you I was at that strip club, right?
I don't think you were. I think that's just something your Uber driver told you. That's like the worst Uber
That
driver
could
that's
be
giving you a
true.
tour of the town. He's like, like the guy, it's like telling you advice that you don't want to see. It's like, oh, did you know that this is the strip club that all the guys who blew up the Twin Towers went to before they took off?
Yeah, like that's supposed to be like you guys are gonna have like if that was their night, you guys are in for a crazy night.
Who knows what's going to happen? You're just you wake up out of a blackout piloting a 747.
I'll tell you, if I were to go to a strip club, and it's funny because like the whole reason they did it was for those damn virgins, right? They just want
they probably
those
had bigger reasons.
slippery virgins.
I think that's just what we're told here is like,
That's
they
true.
believe in the virgins they get when they die.
Because you would think like they wouldn't go to like a strip club if they cared that much about virgins,
Yeah.
Because like then
That's the opposite.
Yeah, but no, I I get it. I mean, if you're gonna like fly a plane into a tower, you might as well live it up.
It's like, what about The Hangover Part 4? But it's about the terrorists and the night before 9/11. And they wake up the next day and they're like, where is Ahmed?
Yeah.
And they're like looking for like their friend Mohammed.
Yeah. And they get like who's that like Mo Amer guy to play like Zach Galifianakis?
Yeah. He's got like a baby and the baby has sunglasses on.
And they get like Karthik Raj to play. You know, you used to live by Karthik Raj.
He used to live in the same building as me.
Yeah.
It's kind of the only conversation we ever had. He was like, I live in that building too. I was like, yeah. Now a bunch of comics that I used to know, they also lived in there at like last year or so because they would do a bunch of sketches in the gym. And I was like, oh, that's that horrible gym at my apartment complex.
God, dude. Doesn't it suck how like if you're a young comedian, you have to do a sketch in like every possible nook and cranny of the city?
Oh, yeah. There's not a stone unturned in New York City that hasn't been shot. A sketch about a guy that doesn't exist.
Yeah.
Your friend that is like this in the gym. And
it's like none of you people have interesting friends. I've met everyone in the world. The interesting friends are the ones that you hate. That's what I've learned.
Hate a lot of my friends recently.
Because they're too interesting, dude.
They're just too interesting.
Yeah. So yeah, I have some interesting news for you.
Can I ask you something?
Is this going to be about my transitions?
No.
Okay.
Why can't I host the BET Awards? Did you see Drewski hosted the BET Awards?
Yeah, I'm over Drewski. I've never been a big Drewski fan.
That's interesting. I thought he did a very good job. I was laughing at a lot of the stuff. Some of the stuff I didn't think was that
James,
funny.
I don't know why you assumed I saw the BET Awards.
You're just
think
over
it's
Drewski.
Crazy that you watched them.
I have to. I'm part of the culture now.
I guess so.
I literally clicked and put it on. I said, for the culture.
I think you would not be allowed to host the BET
Why?
Awards because you're not black.
I don't think that that's a prerequisite. I feel like I could make an argument that I could host the BET Awards.
Isn't it called the Black Entertainment Television
And
Awards?
I'm presenting the black stars of the evening. Drewski's an internet celebrity. He's a TikToker.
That is kind of what white people do. They present black people.
Yeah.
And
Here they are.
Here they are.
There they come, and then they cross the street. They present them. Honey, look.
Yeah.
And then they cross the street.
Look at, here you go. Here is your field.
Yeah, the classic presentation.
But it's like, that's what the whole NWA is about. It's about like Paul Giamatti presenting these guys.
Sure. You mean
a white basketball coach is like presenting his team. Look how I've prepared this team. Yeah, I think you
would host the
drum
BET
up
Awards.
a strong point.
Yeah, I would host the BET Awards dressed up as Colonel Sanders.
Okay. And that way you can kind of like gain their trust.
Not for the chicken, but just to like be like weirdly like, why is he dressed up as like a southern like aristocrat? Like I want them to be on their toes.
Yeah.
Not a chicken thing. I just realized that.
Oh, you
and
want
that
it to
wasn't
be
my
a
thought.
plantation thing.
Exactly. Worse. But just be like, I don't. Does he think this appeals to us? I come out. What's worse? I could come out in like a big purple suit with a big hat and a cane. That feels like offensive.
Yeah, that is offensive.
I've been working on this bit.
You should do
work.
Colonel Sanders real quick before you get into your bit.
Thanks.
You should. You should do
block
Colonel
me,
Sandals. Colonel Sand. You should be Colonel Sandals. And then
Yes.
I am just next to you as the bottle of Aunt Jemima syrup.
Oh, perfect.
And I'm completely inanimate, and like you don't even know if I'm a real person, but like I'm like translucent and like painted.
Yeah.
And I'm painted like in Mecha Chameleon, so you can like see the stage like behind me.
Wow.
If you're looking
New
like on the
technology.
camera, yeah.
Wow.
And I won't even say anything, and you'll have to like drag me off
Yeah.
and back onto stage.
And you'll have a hat that's a cap.
Yeah, and then I'll say like I hosted the awards. Even though, like,
You were just at
I was really just an ornament.
What's funny about the BET Awards is that there's just so many obscure black celebrities that, like, I'm sure if you are black, you probably recognize them, but I don't know who they are.
Yeah.
Like, Drewski was like, yo, we got Young Paul here. And I'm like, I don't know who Young Paul is.
Yeah.
And I Google it, and it's like, it doesn't seem like anyone really knows who Young Paul is. Like,
Yeah.
that's not a real guy, but, like, it was a lot of that.
I'm getting that way with like almost every celebrity now.
Well, I can't keep up with the newbies.
Yeah, there's a lot of rookies that come in, and it's not even. I used to think it was like you get older and you kind of lose touch with the culture and everything that's happening. I think everyone that's new is just not that talented. There's more talented people at the Emerald Lounge smoking like 3 cigarettes out their nostrils.
Yeah, it's really not. Well, talent isn't the barrier to entry. It's if you're like viral.
What was your thought about the whole Helen of Troy situation?
Oh, Lupita Nyong'o.
Yeah, Lupita Nyong'o.
I don't care.
I don't know the story of Odysseus, so
She just, I mean, that's a small part of it, I believe. It's
yeah,
not
because
really a
that's
big part
not
of
his
it.
wife is Anne Hathaway, right?
Yeah.
Because everyone's like, why would you fight for Lupita Nyong'o?
Well,
And
they're
I'm like,
racist. Because there's so many men out there who, by default, they couldn't believe a black woman would be attractive because of her being black.
And what they don't understand is the Statue of Liberty was a black woman.
I thought she green.
She was green.
Wait, so the Statue
Or
of
she
Liberty
is
like
green.
hundreds of years old, right? Maybe not hundreds, but like 100 or something years old.
Something like that. And it
So-
was copper. Copper is black.
If a black person lives long enough, do they turn green too? It's like a really long extended Hulk
Is
transition.
that what the Green Knight is about?
Yeah, that's what the Green Knight is about.
They get
Because
co-
Knight is black.
They get covered in like bark.
They oxidize.
Yeah. That's a great question. Because unfortunately, black people don't live long enough.
No, they all get sickle cell
Anemia or
diabetes.
die of gun violence. I'm coming down with a bad case of die of gun violence.
Sorry, we're gonna have to diagnose your son with gun violence. Is he gonna make it? He's just pieces.
Who is like the oldest black person other than like those guys that just like look like piles of dust in like Ethiopia? You know, who's like the oldest living, like Morgan Freeman? How old is he?
old?
And he doesn't look like he is kind of a little green. You know?
Yeah, I don't know who the oldest black person is. I'm surprised you think I would just know that off the top of my head.
Well, if you're gonna host the BET Awards,
Google
you
it. Who's the
better
oldest black person alive?
Okay.
Not any African bullshit. Write that, and that'll be in your history.
Who is the oldest?
Ooh, what about coldest?
Ooh, the coldest bleep. Black person alive exclude.
You can leave Africa.
I'm just gonna do this.
Naomi Washington Whitehead.
Whitehead
She lived that long because her head be white.
colonization.
She was born in 1910. She's 115 years old. She lives in Greenville, Pennsylvania.
Wow, and she's still alive.
She's also the second oldest verified living person in the world. So when you get a certain age, you have to verify if you're old.
Yeah, that seems like a lot of work.
There's probably people who are older than her, but they don't have birth certificates.
Yeah, because they were born like before him, or they. I'm surprised they even know how old she is because black people don't get IDs.
Right? Allegedly.
There's like really no way she
No,
could be 65.
No, all they do is they cut her foot off and check the rings. They can count the
Oh,
rings
that's
on her
right.
leg.
Yeah, Lupita. Lupita. Oh, so
Lupita Nyong'o.
did you want to share that bit with me, or did I completely sidetrack it?
What was my bit? Oh, that bit? I was just talking about...
Is this like what you do?
I'm
at the
trying to
BET?
work on this bit, and it doesn't. I haven't really worked it out yet, but it's an idea I think is kind of funny. Where it's like when white women, there's these white women out there. Y'all know what I'm talking about. This is what I say on stage, and they like want to date black guys. You know these white women that like only date black guys
Yeah.
as like a rule. Like there's Asian women that only want to date white guys. So they dress up like little girls, and that's like their goal. But like there's white women that want to date black guys, and they like over time they just start dressing like black people. Like
Yeah.
But I always find that like they're dressing like their idea of black people, which is kind of an offensive caricature over
Yeah.
time. Like you're just wearing like ugly pants, and you like shave your head and like get a bronze tan on you.
Yeah.
And you're just like loud at Chili's.
They
Like,
get
is this-
really smooth.
like,
They're
what do you-
very smooth.
What's your idea of a black woman?
Yeah.
And also, if he wants to date a white woman, like you should be white so he could date a white woman.
Yeah.
Why are you making yourself black? If it's a black guy who would be attracted to white women, and you make yourself black, like they're not going to come to you like moths to a flame.
Yeah.
It's not a funny bit. It's just kind of like an idea.
An observation.
Yeah.
No, but it is true. It's like, did we talk about this on the podcast?
I'm sure we've talked about everything on the podcast.
Okay.
But there are white guys that do it for black women, but it's a little like they do the same thing. They start dressing like what their idea of a black guy is, and it's just like a basketball jersey and a snapback.
With like 6 guns in their waistband.
Yeah, and they get a grill. It's like, yeah, you know what? I'm going to attract a black woman.
And then they throw a barbecue. And
You ever been to the barbecue?
I have not. I'm actually
Never been
in
inside it.
I'm in a, I guess would be called a Cold War with my black downstairs neighbor. I've been every once in a while I'll like leave out the back to ride my bike, and she's sitting out there smoking weed, which I'm not calling the police. And
Award for not calling the police on the
yeah. And I always go, "Hey, how you doing?" And I wave, and she just like just like this every time, and looks right at me. And I keep saying hello. I keep being nice. Hi, how you doing? I'm just moving. I'm just going.
She never says anything?
Never says anything. Just grills me. Then she had someone over who I don't know if it's like her man's or her husband.
You didn't have to say that. You're like, oh, is that your man's? Very nice. I love seeing black people get together.
She must have told him about me because I did it again. I was like, hey, how you doing? And they both just like,
Ooh.
and I'm like, I've been here longer than you.
Yeah.
You're the new neighbor.
Yeah.
You're reverse gentrifying me, which it's like 2 wrongs don't make a right. So you better step it up. And I've had this whole dialogue in my head about if she gives me flack for anything, where I'm going to be like, you know what? You've never smiled at me.
You got it all figured out.
You don't get that, because I live these battles that I wage in my head are just like,
Yeah, there's trenches in your mind.
there are trenches. There's a, I've got a pile of white flags that I
Wave every time.
wave every time.
Every
and
time Patty gets into a fight, he goes,
I
not worth
usually
my
bend the
time."
knee, but I don't feel like doing that, and I want to stand my ground. So I'm kind of hoping.
Listen, I mean, it's hard with neighbors sometimes. Like, I have a neighbor that's he moved out, but he was too friendly. He was like
Really?
always like I would always talk, and he would just kind of linger too long, and I'd be like, if we become too good of friends, that's also not a good thing. You just want to
Yeah.
be friendly, casual. Good fences make good neighbors, you know.
Yeah.
But
Well-
but he would just kind of, I'm like, you feel a little too lonely. Like, he would come to the door and ask for like a screwdriver, and I'd be like, here you go. And then, like, whatever he needed. He's like, do you have any
Dough.
Do you have any dough? You have $40 I can borrow?
I'm making a pizza, and I didn't get any of the ingredients.
We also had a neighbor that was really strange. She made us very uncomfortable.
Yeah, that's a common one.
She was like this young woman, and she would put like wrapping paper over her windows.
Oh,
And so we would like,
backroom style.
yeah, it was just weird. She was a very strange woman. She like moved out recently, and we like didn't see her for 2 weeks after she moved out, and then she was just there again. She took like 18 bags of trash out of her apartment. I was like, thanks, you just left like 18 bags of trash in your apartment cooking and no AC for 2 weeks. That's very nice of you to do that. She was just weird. One time she asked if I could move my car so she could back in, and then she tried to pay me like $10. I was like, you don't have to pay me for moving my car.
Your car?
She's like, here. And I was like, I don't. Well, you're paying me to move my car 6 inches forward. I don't
Yeah.
need $10.
Well, it's kind of funny you mentioned that, because that was my other thought. I was like, what if I bribe my downstairs neighbor to smile back?
What, you just start like waving cash around to see if she'll smile?
Like, if she smiles back, I give her $10 and I go, thank you for being nice. And then, like, I just keep like kind of paying.
You should go beyond a hi next time. You should ask her a question. And if she doesn't even respond, then you should never talk to her again.
Yeah.
You should go, how you liking it? That's all you got to hit her with. How you liking
That's a
living
good
here?
one. How you
And-
liking it?
And if she just goes,
What if I said, what you doing with all that?
I don't know how that would go. You should go, what's with all that movement? What's all that movement?
Look
back
at all
there?
that.
Look at all that.
That thing got recoil.
Oh, damn. Damn. You should go, hey, how you doing? Great to see you. Ooh.
Damn.
Damn. I ain't know you was packing all that. And then she's like, oh, he's one of us.
Well, it is funny because it gives me the same vibes. I don't know if you remember this, but when I first moved into the apartment complex, I was riding my bike through and I had headphones in and I didn't realize there was a car behind me. And I like moved out of the way and I was like, I waved and I said, sorry. And this woman just glared at me and then like sped off. So I like sped my bike up to try because there's like speed bumps and stuff. So you can't like go too fast through here. So I like caught up to her. Not like I was gonna like do anything, but I just like wanted to see where she lived. I know this sounds like crazy, but I just wanted to know, you know. And she lived like right like over there, like right by the end of the parking lot. And she got into her car or got out of her car. And I just said, sorry about that. And she just stopped and stared at me and then just like walked inside the apartment. And this woman living downstairs looks almost exactly like her. And I wonder if it's the same woman.
Like she got cursed and now she's an old lady because she like mean mugs everyone on a bike.
Well,
one time she did it to a witch and she said, older, older.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if I think they're the same age, but the funny thing is that one kid that like hangs out at the bottom of my steps like knew that woman over there because he was like standing next to me. And when I said hi and she just glared at me and went inside. And I was like, she doesn't really like me. He goes, yeah, she's a mean old lady. He like said that. Yeah. And then she like allowed him to hang out down there.
Yeah.
Like down here.
Lady?
So I wonder if it's the same lady.
And she's been holding on to your
holding
bike
on
grudge?
To my bike grudge.
Because every time you see her, you have your bike. So she's just like, she's like the bike boy.
That's that biker. No respect. Which it's like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do at that point. I'm sorry I slowed you down.
Some people can't be convinced of... People are fucking crazy, dude.
Yeah.
People are awful and crazy. And I have this big beef at work with a woman. She's white, so we can move on from talking about black people. But it's this white woman who dates black guys. so we're not too far from trotted territory. But she's just very nasty. Like, she's just very rude and like not in like a defensive way, like an offensive way. Like she goes out of her way to be rude and nasty. She like calls me an idiot sometimes. She'll like walk into the room and she'll grab something that isn't hers and she'll go, stop stealing my fucking shit.
Like your ass.
Yeah, she steals my ass. She just pulls down my pants. Where'd my ass go? She's just nasty. Like she can't handle any stress. The problem with the poor people is they have no emotional regulation. And if you work with poor people, you really see like why they're in this situation that they've been in because they're all older than me. And I go, oh, you guys are like borderline cattle. You just have no emotional regulation to handle any amount of stress, anytime something's a little different at my job, they just can't handle it. It ruins their day and they just talk about it for days after, like, the power flickered, this fucking bullshit place. I'm like, dude, the power flickered. Like, this woman, she's like a nightmare. And so I work in a cooler room where it's cold, and sometimes it gets way too cold to function because the room just pumps cool air into it. It's supposed to be at 35 degrees. So sometimes I work with like older ladies. They get really cold, so they'll prop the door open a little bit. And she is not a manager. She just works in the produce department.
Yeah.
And sometimes, and last week she like walks into our room and she kicks the thing propping the door. She goes, "Y'all keep leaving this fucking door open." Yeah, she says something like, "Y'all keep it's you got."
Is she mad because is it cooling down other rooms?
No,
or
she's just mad because she's a bitch. She's a bitch who just looks for problems. And I go, I almost try to avoid her, but I'm over it now. Like I've worked at this job for over a year. I thought I was going to work at this job for 6 months, and I've been here for over a year now. So I don't care anymore. And I go, okay, well, why don't you wait for a manager to come tell us that the room needs to be cold? I don't think that's your responsibility. She's like, well, y'all keep doing it. I'm going to come in here and fix it. And I was like, why don't you go back to because all she does all day is she's constantly on the phone screaming at her kids to get off Xbox. She's like, get off the fucking Xbox. This is how she talks. I'm not like exaggerating. She's like, y'all gotta go do some shit today. I left you a list of things to do. You all gotta do this shit. And she's like this lady. She's like a little lady with glasses and a mustache. and she's the worst. She's a nightmare.
She's Mr. Monopoly.
And basically, she has both glasses though, not a monocle.
Oh, okay.
She's like, y'all got it. She's just screaming all the time. Like one time she was like working on something near the door of the freezer, and when the door of the freezer opened and hit her table, she's like, y'all keep hitting my fucking door. We're gonna have a real fucking problem. So I go in the freezer and I just kick the door open and it slams into her table, and she's like, I'm done. And she like walks out. I was like, that was awesome. Everyone like high fived me like I'm Rudy. Like they treated me like I was fucking Rudy. And so she's like, she comes in last week and she's like, y'all gotta keep the fucking door closed. She kicks the thing. I go, why don't you wait for a manager to come tell us that? It's not really your responsibility. She goes, well, y'all keep doing it. I'm gonna fucking come in here and handle it because y'all can't do nothing around here. I said, why don't you go back to your department and scream at your kids on the phone all day and not do shit and leave us the fuck alone?
Wow.
And she keeps going, and I open the door and I have to go do something. And I go, you're a fucking worthless loser.
Oh my God. Wow.
And that's not so now, but something else happened a couple days later, and now I'm a legend at work. Like people have given me high fives.
Really?
Because I'm standing in the back working on the computer doing some order stuff, and she goes, can you put my trash away? Because she can't do shit. 'Cause she's retarded. She just tries to get everyone to do her job for her all the time, and she won't like lift her trash bag into the trash chute. And so I'm walking, and I walk through, and she goes, I need someone to put my trash away. James, can you do it for me? I go, no. and now people are like, I've never seen anyone talk to her that. Mariah, her name's Mariah. No one's ever talked to Mariah that way. I was like, you should have seen how I talked to her last week.
Hey, Mariah, carry your trash.
Because after I called her a worthless loser, she's like, I'm great. My life's great. And everyone started laughing.
Oh,
after I called her a
God.
loser, she's like, I'm great. I don't know what he's talking about. My life's great. Everyone's just laughing. They're like, your life is not great.
Yeah, because you're like so upset every single day, yelling at people. Like your reflection of how you are on other people is a direct mirror inside of who you are. Like
I felt like I escalated enough by calling her a worthless loser because a couple weeks ago she dropped her wallet on the floor and all these cards.
She has a wallet?
Yeah, she had a wallet chained. No, she just has a wallet. And she dropped it, and she walked away after picking stuff up, but she left her EBT card on the ground for food stamps.
Oh, and
I almost said something when she said her life is great. I was gonna, I didn't say it because I'm like, this is a little too far. I was gonna be like, well, you're on fucking food stamps, so I don't think your life's doing too great. Like, I didn't say it because I was like, that might be a little much. Even though she is literally, Patty, the worst person I have ever worked with.
She sounds horrible.
I've told her that before. She screams and I go, you are the worst person I have ever had to work with.
And do you tell her, like, and I've worked 1,000 jobs. I'm Mike Rowe.
I've worked
with dung beetles.
I've put my hand up a cow's ass. And you are worse than that.
Yeah.
But no, she just is the worst. And I go to the managers and I go, can we get her? They're like, we've transferred her through every single department. This is the only one that we can keep her. I was like, why? Why?
Yeah.
She's the worst. But she's never done anything that bad other than be a general nightmare.
Yeah,
nuisance.
so you can't pinch her on anything.
No.
What you need to do is like set up like a Jesse Smollett kind of situation.
Oh, where I get lynched by two white ladies with glasses.
Yeah, like by like EBT, like a Nerds rope that was traced back to like an EBT purchase.
Oh, dude, you got vision here.
I do.
No,
But no, you need to like somehow stage a thing where she does something that's so inappropriate that it causes this chain reaction of her getting fired.
I need to get her to hit me in the head.
Yeah, you need to get her to physically assault you.
This guy at work the other day, he's like a customer. He came in, and he's like this younger black guy dressed in like cool clothes, and he was standing by the seafood counter. And like it was taking a while for the guy at the meat counter to walk over to the seafood counter because he had other customers.
Yeah.
But this guy starts freaking out because it's an old white man behind the counter, and he starts recording him, and he starts being like, "This is racial discrimination. all I wanted was 9 scallops, and y'all won't even serve me. This is racial discrimination. He's getting in these people's faces. Also, everyone else at the meat counter is black. So it's like, okay, like the one white guy who is, you're just pointing at him, like all the black people were ignoring you too.
Yeah.
Like, and he's like, and so on the headset, because we have like a communication system over the headset, they're like, there's a guy freaking out here, and like he's in the store manager's face, and like it's getting pretty messy. And so all the old ladies I work with look at me. And I go, so I walk out there because like I'm the biggest guy there.
Yeah.
So I walk out there. Everyone else who works there is like trans, like a tiny little trans guy.
Yeah.
Or like an old woman. And so I walk out there and he's just screaming in the manager's face. And I just like kind of stand like 2 feet behind the manager, like with my arms crossed. Like I'm the bouncer of the grocery
Like
store.
holding like a big like salami.
A big zucchini. And eventually, like, I don't know if I helped, but he did leave. And my manager turns around and he was like, did you need something? And I put my arm on his shoulder. He's like older man. I said, I was just here just in case.
You put your own and you go, white power.
They ain't never getting our scallops. I reveal Graham Plattner's tattoo on my chest. No, I was just like, just in case. And he literally looked at me like with the saddest eyes. He was like, thank you. And when I left that day, he looked at me like I was like, all right, I'll see you later. And he looked at me and he just went. It's like, dude, like you were gonna be fine. It's a nut job, like screaming.
Gives you a handful of shrimp. Yeah.
I've like freaked out at like customer service employees before, but I've never like gotten in someone's face.
That's the thing is like we kind of, when I say we, I mean like
Black
the
people.
service
Us as
industry
black people.
have to like fight back a little bit because like the way that people are treated when they work somewhere is like the scum of the earth.
Sure.
And it just shows that like you, the customer, you don't have what it takes to like exist in the real world. And there's no reason, you don't have the right to treat other people like that.
Like when I was a waiter, people would come to the restaurant and I know it's like you want to turn your brain off. You just want to order food, hang out with your friends. You don't have to think about anything. But like when people treat you as their personal servant,
Yeah.
like every single time they're calling you to the table to get them a side of ketchup and they already have a side of ketchup, they just want a second. Like
They
just
should be able to
want-
say no.
Well, in New
And
York, you can. In New York, when you're in the service industry, you can get away with a lot.
I think too at like really fancy restaurants, they're just like, no, like this is just your meal. Like there is something like when you elevate the status of whether it's like a restaurant or like some kind of like a club or venue or something, like they don't wait on you hand and foot like that. Like there is like an expectation that like you're going to be a normal human being and you know how it goes here, you know? Like if you ask for like, oh, can I get like another drink or something like that? Like, sure, they'll do that for you. But if you're just like making these ridiculous requests, they're going to be like, no, this isn't the place where you do that, you know? And I think we need to kind of like trickle that down into the rest of the world because people just have no idea how to. And it's funny too when you don't go to restaurants that often and you treat people like that way, like because like sometimes like
people want to feel like big shots, and instead of being a big shot, they just diminish everyone around them to make themselves feel higher than everyone else. But Patty, I am not the one.
Oh no,
I am not the one to diminish.
No, you are not.
Because I check out. I go, whatever. What do you want? Let's get you out of here as fast as possible. Because I was not a good server. I just wasn't. Because I don't entertain disrespect.
Yeah, and you shouldn't.
One time, this guy had like a table of 10 people, and he was like, "Where's the waters? You're not pouring waters."
Oh, dude, I would pour it right on top of his big, thick, juicy head.
I just poured his water, and I poured it all the way to where if he picked it up, it would spill.
Really?
I go, "You think that's enough?" And he was very respectful for the rest of the meal.
Yeah, because it's like, hey, man, we're living in reality right now.
My manager came over. She's like, "That's the owner's dad."
And you're like, I'm a serial killer.
I was like, that's Neve from Catfish's dad. Because I worked at Neve's brother's restaurant from Catfish. And,
that is like a sign of respect, though. That's like when George like tells Steinbrenner that the Yankees suck. Like, you just get the job.
Yeah.
Dude, how about this? Your favorite golfer ever Sergio Garcia.
You mentioned this, but you didn't tell me what happened.
You know that he's like a live golfer now, right?
Yes, I know he's a live golfer. My history with Sergio Garcia is
It's deep.
held the sign at one of his tournaments in Tampa, and I walked because people there don't know the score, so they
The
have a kid.
Valspar.
Yeah, a kid like holds a sign with the score on it, and at the end of it, he signed a golf ball, and it had like an S, like he had his own logo, golf balls. But it's like other than the logo, it's indistinguishable. You can't tell.
Do you still have that?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
I have all the other ones, but it's also a signed golf ball, so I genuinely couldn't tell you who any of the other players were.
yeah.
He was the biggest player I got to do it for.
No, I like Sergio. I think like he called Tiger Woods like a chicken eating monkey or something. Something really bad, but
I don't think you call him a monkey. He was like, "Oh, are they going to serve fried
chicken
here?"
at the Masters or something.
Which is weird because he's like not American. Like,
yeah,
it's just odd when like other people are racist. You're like, that's kind of our thing. Like that's kind of
yeah, but it's like not really our thing.
no.
Like,
It's actually
it's actually mostly everyone else's thing, but for some reason we get pinned on it. But
we owned people the longest, so everyone kind of
at least the latest. Right,
that's what I mean. We like yes, we had
we
were
didn't
owning people. When
we didn't have them first, but we had them last, and that
and
means
they never
that
let us
means
forget.
we win.
Guess we won, huh?
But Sergio, of course, since he's a part of Live, he doesn't like qualify for these major championships just flat out. So, like to play in major championships, you have to go to these qualifying events and play really well, you know, to like get in and stuff. And the last one coming up is the Open, which is the one. It's at like, I think it might be at St. Andrews this year. I'm not really totally sure, but it's like the one that's like in Ireland overseas, whatever. The Links kind of Open. And he was at a qualifying event. And the way they do it is you play 2 full rounds of golf in a single day. So you play 18 holes in the morning. Then you have lunch and you play 18 holes in the afternoon. And I guess he had a really good morning round and then sat down for lunch. And for lunch, he ate a lasagna and got like really nauseous and played so bad in the afternoon, he didn't make the cut. And he like in an interview was just like, yeah, I got like this lasagna and it really like threw me off. And like I was listening to this one podcast, this like fried egg podcast, and they were talking about it and they're like, he's like 45 years old, like, and has been playing like a career in golf. Like, why would you decide I'm gonna eat like a whole lasagna?
He's Garfield maxing.
He is Garfield maxing.
He's like, I hate the Mondays and I love a lasagna.
And I love a lasagna. Where's the first hole? No, but I thought that was very funny because I was like, oh, that's James's guy eating up a lasagna.
My guy. I saw him break a club. They told me they were
really at the Valspar.
You're like, he gets very heated. He's gonna break a club.
Yeah, I think he's Argentinian.
Is that where he's from? I thought he was Portuguese.
Maybe he's Portuguese.
He's Portuguese, but
or he's from Spain or something.
Spain or Portuguese. I don't know, but that's very funny. That is, you can't be doing that.
No.
Remember when Michael Jordan at the flu game?
Yeah.
Like the whole story, if you watch The Last Dance, which is the documentary about like that season and Michael Jordan and like their big run for the championships, he tells the story that it wasn't really the flu. He got a pizza the night before and it was delivered to his hotel room. And he thought for a second, he was like, these just look like guys. These aren't like guys in a Domino's uniform. And he ate the pizza and it really messed up his stomach. And his belief is that like they did something to the pizza. Like he was like,
because they knew it was him and they maybe had like money or something on the game.
Or they're just like, you know, they were playing a team and they were for the other team. And he was like, it wasn't the flu. It was like, I ate pizza and the guys who delivered it, I should have just not eaten the pizza because they weren't like in a Domino's shirt.
Yeah.
And they did something. He's like, I couldn't tell you what they could have done to it. I mean, I couldn't even imagine. Like, did they all?
It's nice to know that even Michael Jordan, like, can't
resist the power of pizza.
Yeah, dude. Like, he will have a questionable meal in front of him and still eat it.
Yeah.
Because like the lengths it takes for me
Well, he likes
to
to
like,
gamble.
he does like to gamble. And let me tell you what, that one paid off.
Oh, I mean, he still won.
He had a historically good game, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
But no, that's a thing like I always quaffle with is like sometimes you get food and you're like, I don't know if this is like you take a bite and you're like, I don't know if this is like cooked right or whatever.
Yeah.
But I'm still going to eat the entire thing. I remember, dude, in college, there was this chicken wing place that opened up. And me and all my friends went. And their whole thing was like they smoke the chicken wings. So we all ordered like 12 wings. And they came out and like we all took a bite. And everybody's wings, including mine, were like pink on the inside. But my whole thing was like, they're smoked. Like that makes them pink. But none of my friends would like eat the wings. I ate all of their wings.
How'd you feel?
Fine.
Yeah,
I was
so-
fine.
Yeah,
I took
chicken
that
can be weird
gamble,
like
dude.
that. Like I worked in a restaurant where they brined the chicken and then they roasted it, and they were like, it retains some pink. It's not underdone.
Yeah.
It's cooked to temperature. We are a restaurant. We put a thermometer in there and make sure it's the temperature that has to be. But the brine makes it retain more color than it would typically, and people
Right.
every time would send it back, and they were like, all right, I guess the chicken's just gonna be worse because nobody's eating it.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing is like you kind of know if chicken is undercooked because it's like
Tastes
it's like
rubber.
it's like rubbery.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like
Yeah.
this tasted like you could pull the strands apart of it. I was like, you can't do that in raw chicken. I've never even once come close to like having raw chicken. I don't think. You just know,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah. Put it back in. You don't eat it. You don't eat like a raw chicken.
No.
People get so upset when their food is cooked wrong. It's like there's like drug addicts making your food in the back, and they're making
Yeah.
like 400 meals in a row. So sometimes it's going to be wrong, and it's completely normal.
Also, have you ever thought as the customer that like you cook food wrong? And maybe this is the right way to do it? I always put my
medium rare chicken?
I always put my faith in the restaurant. I'm like, they do this professionally. I barely do it recreationally. So
I remember one time my aunt got chicken and it was undercooked, and she was like so upset. And I remember thinking like, it's the chicken. It's a $12 meal. You're not at the fucking Ritz. It's like, yeah, they'll just refire it for you and it'll be out much faster.
yeah,
They're
just
like,
heat it up a little.
why are you so upset? They didn't try to kill you. They didn't like go out. It was probably still frozen in the middle
Yeah.
and it just defrosted instead of cooked.
She thought she was Michael Jordan.
She thought she had a big game the next day, a big mahjong game. And I don't know. It's a big game of bridge. She had some old maid. My flu game was a game of
Yeah.
knuckle.
Yeah, what's the one that gin rummy?
Gin rummy.
I had a big skip bow game. Did you ever play skip bow? No. My grandma and my great aunt used to play skip bow together. And dude, my great aunt, God bless her soul, lived to be 99. I used to do the joke that she died before she hit 100 because you know how they give you the card, you get a card from the president.
Right, but Obama was the
But
president.
Obama was the president.
She didn't want the card from
she
Obama.
killed herself by falling downstairs. No, but she was 99, my great aunt. She smoked every day. She would play skip bow with my grandma, and they would have to like
She skipped Obama.
she skipped Obama. They would have to like watch her carefully, and they would like yell at her because she would constantly cheat. She would like sneak cards, and they'd be like, "You're like she can't even like talk," and they're like, "You can't do that. Like you're too old. You can't do that." And she would also scratch cards, so she like knew which ones were like the skip.
What a little schemer.
I know, dude. And she would also rip ass. I don't know if you've ever been around someone who's like
Ancient?
completely out of bowel control.
I had an aunt who would fart and pee every time she laughed too hard.
Pee?
She'd pee her pants.
Oh my
if she laughed
God.
too hard.
That's a funny one.
Yeah. She had a disability, so it was like she can't really control
okay.
much. So she can piss her pants when she laughs too hard.
Would you like try to like get her
Yeah,
going?
of course. Get squirting, bitch. Let's see that geyser. I want to see Old Faithful come out of this hoe at the fucking dinner table. Hey.
Yeah,
hey.
my Aunt Hilda would stand up at like Thanksgiving dinner
At
and like,
attention.
and like
At the tomb of the unknown soldier and rip ass.
and she would like walk toward like the bathroom and just the entire ride down just a
real tugboat.
foghorn,
A
leghorn.
foghorn.
And my grandma would get so mad because she would yell, she's like, Hilda, I know you feel it coming out. Because I guess if you don't hear it, like you gotta feel it. But at that point, like
She might not.
what is an ass on a 99-year-old woman? And I ask the viewers to comment below.
What is an ass on a 99-year-old woman?
It might as well just be like a shopping bag, you know?
She should be able to store things in that thing.
Yeah.
Maybe next time you see your downstairs neighbor, you should rip ass. Instead of saying hi, you just go.
And then she goes, what was that? I go, hi.
I go, hi. Hi, how are you?
That's a good one. I could rip ass.
Yeah, just fart and be like, fuck you. And
I
just
need a
ride
way. I
away.
need a way to.
You need an in.
I need an in.
Why don't you like get some like change and like accidentally drop it off your balcony, and then you have a reason to be like, oh my lucky pennies fell on your balcony.
Or I have a handful of change and I pretend to trip and I just throw it all at her.
Yeah.
And I'm like, keep the change.
Keep the change. Ring ring, and you ride your bike away.
I don't have a bell. I just go ring ring.
Yeah, you
My
do it. You
mouth.
just do it.
That would be kind of funny if I just went by and I'm like, hey, ring ring.
Yeah, you
But I
got
don't
to break
have a bell. That would be a funny little
You go,
icebreaker.
no bell.
No bell.
And you ride away.
And I'd be like, I should be a Nobel Peace Prize winner. And I do all of that.
You go ring ring, peace, and you go Nobel Peace Prize.
You're the prize.
You're the prize.
And I do all of that, and she just fires a gun at me. Like a blunderbuss.
It's got a big open horn of an end.
Everything,
A musket.
everything misses me.
Yeah. The bullet.
Because I wanna get in there with that lady, you know.
4th of July is this weekend, and
Yeah.
we're having a little get together. I was thinking about the 4th of July because we're doing a little barbecue, and like every holiday in America requires purchase.
Is this a bit you're doing?
No, I'm just talking to you about it. Like Christmas, it's like
yeah, you got to
it's
get
about-
the napkins.
It's about Jesus. No, it's about like gifts and food. Thanksgiving is like no gifts. It's about the food. And you have to buy all this food. Like every holiday, 4th of July, it's like, I got to get fucking American flag napkins.
hot dogs.
I got to get sparklers. I got to get hot dogs. And like,
Speedo.
I get the food. I get it. Like, it's a reason to get together. You can all hang out. You have a little feast. You all talk. You hang out. You go home. That's fine. But like, there is still purchase involved. I was trying to think of like, what's a holiday Americans need that doesn't require any purchase? And I had an idea.
Juneteenth. That's where you.
It's the opposite of a purchase. It's a free. It's a rebate. You
Yeah.
get money back later.
Yeah.
It's a reparation holiday.
Wait, so you're proposing a new holiday?
A new holiday right in the middle of summer. My holiday idea, there's no food, there's not even a get together. It's the easiest holiday, but it's a national holiday and we all celebrate it. It's on a Sunday in the middle of, after
August.
4th, early August, late July. It's called Call That Guy That Day. Call That Guy Day. Okay? And it's a day where we all have that guy that we know from the past, and they're always texting. You're always like, "Oh, we got to catch up." Oh, yeah, and you just push it for years and years and years.
Yeah.
But you call that guy on that day, and you go, "Hey, happy call that," and the guy doesn't feel great because he's your call that guy.
Yeah, and
guy.
he knows what day it is.
He knows what day it
He
is.
saw it on the calendar.
But he's call that guy. It's like, hey, we've been putting this off, but it's call that guy day. So I thought I'd call that guy. And you're like, oh, how you doing? He's like, my life is so much worse than you could even imagine. You're like, oh,
Yeah.
this is why I don't call you regularly.
Yeah.
You're the worst guy that I knew really well in college.
I like that.
I think it could be a nice way for us to, because everyone's got something
I don't
on
think
the back
it needs to
burner
be
of
like
their
a
mind.
holiday. Like, I don't think you need, like, off from work.
Fuck you, Patty.
Can I propose another
I said it's on a
alternative
Sunday. You don't have off work. It's just a day.
one? Okay.
You call that guy, and you call him, and he goes, "How are you?" And I go, "My life's changed in ways I can't even begin to describe."
I'm Fiona Apple now.
I'm Fiona Pear.
You can take a bite.
Take a bite of my pit.
How about this for a holiday? Because, like, the point
I didn't really
of...
want you to have one.
Well, I do have
I
one.
just wanted mine, and then the podcast.
You
ends.
can't like whisper the juices of ideas into the air and not allow them to penetrate my my membrane over here. But I think
You say gross things.
one of the biggest things about holidays is the giving and receiving of gifts. What about this for an idea? You have to give someone you know something from your house. Because here's the thing is, like, people buy shitty gifts for someone.
Crappy gift day.
But you have to actually give them something that you, like, kind of value, you know? Because it teaches you to live life without that thing.
Like a candle with like shells that they pressed into the sides.
Yeah.
Like, who gave me this? Here.
Here.
Perfume that's from the 80s.
But I think it should be something like that's of value. Like for you, I would give you like
Your legs.
my computer
Oh.
or like something like that. And I know like every year it'd be tough to like give your favorite things, but you give something where it's kind of like Lent.
So there's a 40-day period, and then that person has to give it back.
That's not a bad idea. And you know what we call it? Rent. Because it's almost like you're renting that object for a little bit. Or
It's a
dent.
Catholic holiday.
What about dent?
What if you give someone your son
Yeah,
for
he
40
could do
days?
that.
That's your son now.
He's who I value the most.
He comes back. And he goes, "Your friend like beat me for
He,
days
like-
and kept me in a room.
He played me like a fiddle, Pa.
He tore me open, Bob. You trusted me with your best friend. He ripped my cheeks
He ripped
open.
me open and dumped all the change out onto the floor.
He changed my name to Pinata. My name's Reginald, and he changed my name to Pinata.
Don't you dare hit me with a wiffle ball bat. There's Tootsie Rolls inside.
Oh, they'll pop out, and they all wrapped. I got the green ones, the blue ones, the vanilla Tootsie Rolls.
And
They're
I
all up
talk
inside
like
me.
this now.
Yeah. You let me go home with your southern plantation owner friend, and he ripped me a new one. And I mean a new one. I have a second
I
home.
have several old ones. But he ripped
They're
me
all ripped.
a new one.
But thank you for that eye-opening experience. It shall traumatize me and ruin the rest of my life.
What do you think about that? For 40 days, rent.
I don't want anything from your house.
That's
You don't have
not
enough.
true.
You need more
That's not
stuff.
true. I can tell you one thing you want.
I would give you some. You know what I would give you?
I don't want anything from your house. No, there is something I do want from your house.
What do you want from Finn?
Finn. You have to give me your dog,
Okay.
and I'll give you Bill in return.
I don't want Bill. Bill sleeps in Finn's bed.
No.
Well, yeah, you
Bill,
might.
do you like this holiday idea from Patty?
No.
Yeah, it's not very
Well, he
good.
just doesn't like it because I said that I would give him.
Yeah, but he's not something from your house. He's someone. Just like Finn
Well, so is
someone.
Finn.
Finn's someone.
Finn is
Finn's my
arguably
my best
more
friend in
of
the whole wide world.
He's arguably more of someone than Bill.
What if
Maybe.
we got Finn right here?
I think we should bring Finn on the show.
He would hate it, but he likes
Would he?
bed.
He likes bed.
Yeah, he likes bed. Maybe he would chill out.
We could get him a little like blanket and just stow him away.
Or what if we
underneath it.
get Finn Blanket Jackson?
James? I don't know what any of that means.
Blanket Jackson is Michael Jackson's son. The one he held over the balcony.
Okay.
What if I held you over the balcony like Michael Jackson held a baby over a balcony, and you freak out and I almost drop you, and everyone's like,
And then you
"This
do
guy-
drop me, and I land in front of my neighbor, and I go, "Time for change."
Change on her, and your legs are shattered.
Nobel Peace Prizes.
Peace prize.
We do like a mashup of every single thing. How much cake does it take to run that factory?
Hey, look at you. You're like bleeding because you hit the ground and you threw your change and you
I'm
don't have a
mixing
bike, so it
everything.
doesn't. And you're like,
I'm
hey,
mixing
look at that big fat ass. I'll put a Tootsie Roll up in there. You're like, why can't I host the BET Awards? You're dying. I want to host the BET Awards.
Oh,
Dressed up as Colonel Mustard.
Colonel Mustard with a knife in the armoire.
Oh, he's from Clue.
Yeah, isn't Colonel Mustard from Clue?
Madam Thune. Madam Plum. Penelope Plum.
Penelope Cruz.
Penelope Cruz. Are we done?
We are very close. We should have one final little note here, I think.
I think I'm done.
Okay.
What's your final note?
Well, I don't really have one. I took that sleep test. I told you about that.
They find out you have wet dreams about guys.
There is nothing wrong with my oxygen levels. I thought there was. I snore a lot. They like recorded the snoring, and I got to listen back. It's like really scary.
Really?
It's like terrifying.
This
I
is
wonder.
a
I
man's
wonder if I can
voice.
like play it for
I
us
would prefer you don't.
because it's like it's not good.
So they send you like an MP3.
Yeah, they like record when you
They
snore.
sent you an MP3. They sent you a DVD. And they want you to listen to your sleep study.
Wow, dude, that was cool.
You all been hanging out, sagging down. Pull up your pants, open a book, read something new.
Okay, so my breathing quality
Your breathing quality's low.
was fair.
Your religious connection is low.
Okay,
You ain't
this
got
is-
no connection to the Lord. And you need something that can bring you back into his holy house. You took a sleep study. You made it real muddy. You got a new buddy. His name is Jesus Christ. Amen, y'all. Took a sleep study.
Look, it tells me like how long
What it tell you, Patty? What did that sleep study tell you?
I slept on like each side and on my back.
How long you slept?
James,
How good you slept in the house of the Lord.
have a good one on News from Bed.
Take me out now.